What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Rock is a Lady's Modesty, this time with episode 9. Really excited for today's episode. Apologies, the reaction's out a little bit later than usual. I actually had one of my teeth extracted. It got shattered a few weeks ago. So I had that taken out today, and obviously my whole side of my mouth was very numb and I could barely talk. But feel quite a bit better now. Hurts a little bit, but I'll survive. But yeah, looking forward to this. We're going to see the band battle today, so yeah, should be a hype episode. Apologies if I'm awfully sweaty as well, it's very hot. But let me know what you guys think about this episode down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Let's get right into the episode. I'm finally going to hear these guys. I wonder if we'll hear either of the other two bands competing. Full of fluff. Oh, you see that a lot, don't you? You see, they have what they call commercial songs and like radio songs. A lot of the big artists, don't they? Which is just like very classically catchy. Are you wearing anything under it? Yeah, they're just like very classically catchy, kind of hooking songs. They've usually got like a hook or a main chorus, should I say, that is very catchy. You know what? It's going to sound quite silly, but I think KSI is a. I don't really listen to too much American or English music, but pretty much just listen to anime music and like game music nowadays. To be honest, OSTs and again like game kind of soundtracks. It's pretty much all I listen to nowadays. But yeah, like KSI is very. You can see. I used to be a big fan of the Sidemen back like what over 10 years ago, and you could see his progression from very kind of bad rapper into commercial, just making songs that are just purely made to be radio hits, and there's like no passion or anything in them. And I mean, why would I stop doing stuff like that? I mean, they're called commercial songs for a reason. Almost every like big artist got one, like Maroon 5, like Beyonce, Lady Gaga, like any big artist you can think of has got one or probably a fair few commercial radio songs. Like, you know, they only made to profit off. They don't care about. So this is something kind of similar. It's pandering to a demographic, even though it's not really in their kind of lane. Oh, what do they call it? Alpha something. Plus alpha or something. Plus alpha. Sounds like something from My Hero Academia. That's pretty terrible. They were a rock band. Again, I don't know what it is about the outfit. It really just reminds me of Flashes. Do you know what? She almost did Flash earlier. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. The spikes. Well, she has definitely got the best outfit. She kind of looks like one of the Hex girls from Scooby Doo. I just love that movie. That one, the one with the electric thief guy. I used to really like that one. My favourite was the Zombie Island one. I don't know what it was about that movie, but it was quite disturbing for a kids movie. But I used to love that. I did watch it recently, and it doesn't hold up quite as well as it used to, but still really good. Yeah, I mentioned in the intro, my mouth is still a bit numb, but I can move it now at least. So apologies if I am talking a bit weird. And I think that would almost make the whole performance a disaster. I feel that would mess up your rhythm for the whole rest of the performance. Yeah. I imagine it's like one of those things where you're always trying to catch up with where you're supposed to be. Again, I kind of experienced that through Guitar Hero. Of like when you miss a couple and you try to get back on track, you can't just get straight to getting back on track. You've kind of just got to stop for a second and reassess where you are. And in the heat of the moment like this, you don't really have the ability to do that. I don't think. What do you mean you prefer? How can you prefer when you haven't even heard her? So who decides the winner of this is a question I do have. Is it like a sound? Is it like the sound the audience makes? Like they measure how loud they are, and whoever has the loudest audience wins, or what's the deal? Yeah, they're bound to get very sweaty. You're right there, Otto. 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 Oh shit! Why do I recognize this? I sure ain't. That outfit really is crazy. It looks even crazier in 3D. Come on. Come on, blue hair. Oh, my boobs are in the way. What a problem to have in your first performance. Come on. The audience doesn't look very happy, do they? Silent Hill right here. Walk on the road to the bloody hospital. Jesus Christ. This is just like painful. I'd hope it'd be better by now, if you know what I'm saying. I hope she might. Holy crap. Let's go. This has just been disastrous. I was expecting things to go a lot better than this. Maybe that was very wishful thinking. Looks like she's getting the swing of it now. Yeah, she might have to query a breast reduction, to be honest. Like an angel. Some kind of rock angel. Good job, Otto. Look like Frankenstein. Or Frankenstein's monster, should I say? Ugh, again, sorry. My pronunciation of something is just going to be a little bit messed up today, so yeah. Give him a glow up. Okay. Good job. I mean, the crowd really doesn't seem to like. If you're gonna clap, fucking clap. Yeah, they saved themselves. It looks like the audience didn't really like it. But what I was gonna say is, oh my god, it was like, do you know what it was? It was that segment with Tina, the blue-haired girl, that just felt like fucking forever. I was like, we're not near the end of the episode. We've still got 10 minutes left. It just felt like forever. Things like that do feel like forever though when you're in that moment, don't they? And you know what? They've done a very good job of conveying that. Like I said, I felt like we were at the end of the episode. I've lost my point now because that took me by surprise so much. Yeah, what I was going to say is I feel like again, maybe I was expecting too much. It's one of those things where in like TV and anime you expect things to go perfectly, you expect the performance to go well, and so on and so forth, even though in normal cases it probably wouldn't. This is actually a very down to earth kind of depiction of this, I think. Not down to experience with this kind of stuff, especially performing. Um, I've been to plenty of like rock shows and such, but yeah, it's as long as they like done okay, as long as they didn't get humiliated, like they said they saved themselves from humiliation. I think that's a win. As long as they all performed to a decent degree together and sounded good. I thought it sounded good. It did lack some kind of impact, and I think again quite a bit of that is perhaps Tina's kind of noobishness, but in general, I think because it doesn't have vocals, they're going to have to make up for that in other ways. As I said, I listened to a lot of game OSTs, I said in the intro, and a lot of those don't have any lyrics, yet they're very powerful. More often than not because they're kind of tied to moments for me. They're tied to big impactful moments during a show or during a game. And you've kind of got to have that kind of feeling come from somewhere, and it's, I think, probably a bit hard to do because lots of people can resonate with the instruments, but I think as we saw with the previous band, a lot of people resonate a lot with lyrics and vocalists and what is being said and what is being kind of displayed. So they've kind of got to make up that somehow, and it did kind of feel like there was something missing in this performance, even away from the whole Tina not being on tempo kind of stuff. It did feel like it lacked a bit of impact. Does that sign there just say gay? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys felt that way, but yeah, I just like it did feel like it lacked a little bit of impact there. In terms of the song overall, in terms of like what we saw from Tina's perspective, that was really cool. Seeing her kind of be guided by Otto, that was really cool. And as I said, I think it's a win that they came out of this with an average performance. They probably won't be too happy with that. I kind of hope they are. They should be proud of it. And this is a good basis to start off on, isn't it? Like starting out okay is pretty good. Like I kind of forget what the stakes are on this, but you don't need to win. Sometimes losing is better than winning because you learn a bigger, better lesson. It takes you further in the future. Oh shit. And you know what? It's that quiet in here, we can hear all the crowd talking. That's where it's pretty bad. Encore. 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 No one's asking for an encore here. Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if they just kind of get dragged off the stage. Like, we don't want to hear anymore. I want to hear an encore though. Damn. That fucking ghosts back there. There's something like a lingering spirit. Well, this has really not gone very well, has it? Don't know why. I do know why, but I was expecting things to go much better than this. Oh, it looks pretty content, to be honest. Hmm. Not one person has said anything nice. Jesus, look at his fucking feet going crazy. It is like I do find drums insane. It's like a whole body kind of workout. I don't know what's harder, like a full body kind of workout and movement and being able to tune everything and be able to beat with even your feet and your hands at the same time, or the hyper specifics of using your fingers in such a yeah. Oh shit! Oh, I love that sound. Here we go. It does. It sounds so different. It's crazy. Yeah, get off your phones. That's like that moment in Berserk where he says he's gone berserk, which I think only happens like once, actually. And you know what? Sometimes the stuff like this, it doesn't matter how you start; it's how you end, how you leave the audience. Do you even want them more? I think they want more after this. They're going so off the rails that she's gonna have to fucking step up, like some kind of Pied Piper. But that's a very good talent to have on her half. Yeah, being able to cage them like this. So it's like, how does the piano, like the keyboard player, get involved in this? How do you do any more than what she's like already doing on the keyboard? Like this intently, like intensely, should I say? Do you know what? What I said at the halfway mark, this episode and this yeah, this episode is going a lot better now for the team, isn't it? The group. It was an absolute disaster when I paused it. Disaster for them. As I said, I would have been quite happy with it. That was happening. Endorphin explosion. I mean, yeah, that's probably what's going on with you right now. There's a very literal expression there, wasn't it? Endorphin explosion. So, I mean, I know that was incredible at the end, but do you base this off that, or do you base this off their performance as a whole? Because those first couple were not great. Did we get that thing working again? All that electricity. Okay. Oh, we're not even going to find out. Okay. It's amazing, isn't it? You've never had such an episode feel so long for the first 10 minutes and then feel so short for the next 10 minutes. It really is quite incredible. Yeah, really good episode today. Really good episode. Again, that first half was, again, I say disastrous. For me, maybe it's just because I'm okay with mediocrity, I don't know. But I guess this shot here really did allude to that issue that she did suffer. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's because I'm okay with mediocrity, but but I think I would have been okay if the whole performance went like that, because again, it's a good learning curve. It's a good basis to go off. Like, yes, we lost our first battle, and we didn't awfully impress the audience, but going out and performing, it's an admirable thing to do. Not everyone can get out there and strut their stuff. Here are all the songs played today. I have to look up some of them after. But yeah, that final song there, you really like the difference of the sound of the guitar was crazy. As soon as Susan Omia played the first note, the sound, like, I love that sound from a guitar. It feels so. It's hard to word what it like sounds like, but it just feels like so raw. Yeah, and you get that a lot in Japanese songs. So I think I've mentioned this before. Something I've noticed a lot. As I said, I pretty much only listen to like Japanese and gay OSTs and such. And with a lot of Japanese songs, there's like 90% of the ones I listen to anyway, I've got like some kind of guitar solo or segment like that, where the guitar stands out a lot, and it sounds quite a lot like this in terms of kind of style. But yeah, right from the first note, this last song here was absolutely crazy. Really good episode though. It was a hell of a journey, wasn't it? It really was. Just like, some shows don't go through a journey like this within the whole span of a season. This episode just went through a range of emotions and places, didn't it? It was insane. But yeah, loved the Tina, was it? The blue haired girl. Loved the little journey she had, lost in the forest, in the dark, gloomy forest, getting taken out of it by Otto. I thought that was really cool. Seeing them all adapt and kind of deal with things on the fly, I think, is a really impressive skill to have. Again, the white haired girl was seriously impressive, able to rein in both Otto and Suzunomi. I think that was really like, things could have, I mean, I know it was going really well that moment, but things could have just gone like, they just start freestyling and doing whatever the fuck they want. Things could have gone even like crazy, even though it was going in a good way. It go way too much in a good way, where it ends up being bad. So that was quite impressive from her, and it all kind of came together. Again, the one thing I am kind of sad of is the fact that Tina doesn't really like. There is very much a kind of rivalry between these three, isn't there? They're all skilled and they're all kind of going at it while they're performing. It's kind of sad not to see Tina kind of be a part of that. So I'm hoping eventually she kind of, I'm not sure how she would with this instrument. I don't know why, I just see it as quite different from the other three, but hopefully she might be able to kind of get involved in that soon as well. But yeah, do let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comment section. Really good episode today. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date, and I'll see you guys next week with episode 10.